Hi everyone, I am Brian with Playing for Second, and joined with me as most of the time is Josh.
Hello.
Today we decided we are going to play through a game of Valeria Card Kingdoms. This is a game that we both enjoy quite a bit, and we have some spare time before Tim shows up, so we figured might as well do something. We're going to do kind of a brief learn to play, and then we're going to go ahead and play a two-player game. So go ahead and join us down here. Now, I think Josh would probably agree. This is, in my opinion, the only Valeria game worth owning.
Yeah,
and I think it was the first one. There's some other ones that are pretty good.
I think there were a couple before it, but
were there? Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
So this one it's really enjoyable. So it's going to work. How currently we have the board set up. You're seeing 5 columns of and 4 rows. The top row, these guys up here, these are the monsters that you can fight on your turn. The bottom row are domains that you can purchase on your turn, and then the middle 2 are kind of the bulk of the game. You'll notice that there are numbers in the top left.
Those are citizens.
Those are citizens. Thank you very much. Mm-hmm. So on your turn, you're simply going to roll 2 dice. You're then going to activate any cards in front of you that have either of the numbers on it plus the combination of the numbers. So for instance, I just rolled a 2 and a 4. Any cards that I have with the number 2, the number 4, or the number 6 will then activate. Each citizen has 2 different ways to activate. There's a left side and a right side, but you'll also notice on the cards here, there's a one person and then a multiple people on the right-hand side. So if you are the one rolling, you are going to get what is on the left-hand side. That is the benefit of the card when you roll. When Josh rolls, I will get the benefit on the right-hand side and vice versa when I roll for him. So for certain cards, for instance, your starting cards, the peasant and the knight, they're the same. So if a 5 is rolled, you're going to get $1. If a 6 is rolled, you're going to get a red attack, which we will also call fight, and I will most likely call murder.
Yep, 100%.
The other token you're going to see is these little blue guys. These are magic. And then there are also purple victory point tokens. We put those a little far away from us because you don't normally get those too often. There are certain cards that will get them for you. Most of the time, the victory points are actually just on the cards themselves. So you'll see victory points on all the domains on the bottom. You'll see victory points on all of the monsters as well.
And we'll get pictures of all the cards and put them up on the screen at some point.
Yeah. So how the game works, again, you're just going to roll those 2 dice. You're going to activate all your cards, and then you effectively get 2 actions. Your actions can be to slay a monster, which is just paying the cost, basically, on the left-hand side. Because they're monsters, you normally are going to need fight, murder, attack, whatever you want to call it. So for instance, this undead samurai here, you will need 3 red tokens to kill the undead samurai. Or, this is where magic comes into play for both gold and murder. You can spend magic as long as you spend at least 1 of the token that you need to spend. So for instance, I cannot spend 3 magic to kill the undead samurai. I can spend 2 fight and 1 magic, or 1 fight and 2 magic. But you have to spend at least 1 of the token that you need to use. In the case of the Banshee, you need 1 magic and 3 fight. So again, I could spend at most 3 magic, 1 for the magic that is needed, and then 2 to replace 2 of the 3 attacks that you would need. When you do take out a monster, you are going to get whatever is in the bottom and the middle of the card. So if you kill the undead samurai, you will get 3 magic, and that just goes in front of you to use later. And then it is worth the amount of victory points on the right. That's what's in this blue little shield symbol. I'm not really sure what that blue or that purple. I'm not really sure what
crest or something. Yeah.
The cards also in the top right of all of the monster cards kind of have a little set collection. Normally, and I'm not 100% sure I've played with all these monsters, but most of the time that I've seen, the last card in every monster deck is usually a monster that will score you more points depending on how many of that type of monster you've killed in the past. So for instance, with these undead samurai, I think there's 5 cards in each monster stack. The 5th card is normally score X amount of points for every other samurai that you've killed.
Yeah, this is going to give you 1 magic for every of this stack that you've killed.
It does warrant repeated murdering of that particular stack in some fashion. So that's how the monsters work, and that is one of the things that you can do on your turn. Something else you can do on your turn is recruit a citizen. So again, that's these 2 middle rows. They have a cost in money on the left-hand side, the same place where the murder was for the bad guys. Now you notice here for the summoner and for all the cards, it says the cost and then plus. The first card is going to cost you whatever it says. And then if you buy a second of the exact same card, it costs you another one. If you then buy a third, it costs you 2 more. And if you buy a fourth, it costs you. So basically, however many you have, it increases the price of that citizen when you buy a new one. That does include your 2 starting cards are peasants and knights, which are always what 5 and 6 are. 5 peasants and 6 knights. So the first peasant, instead of costing 3, actually costs 4 because you already have one. Those are each also, again, as I mentioned, going to have 2 abilities. So we'll put the pictures up of what we're playing with for each one. I believe you have all the expansions.
I did not get the co-op expansion.
The co-op one.
And that's why we're playing with the tokens instead of the trackers, which I like the boards, but I'd already put in extra money to buy extra tokens.
I was in the same boat. Yep. I also, I did buy that co-op expansion, but then I ended up not even opening it. We have played it. It was fun.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things I didn't feel I needed.
And I don't have the Crimson Tide or whatever it was called.
Okay. I don't think I got that one either. Yeah. I heard bad things about that one. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is with what Josh owns, and I believe I own the exact same thing, there are 4 options for each number. So there's a lot of variability in the cards you can get. And then finally on the bottom here, and something else that you can do on your turn. Again, you're going to do 2 things on your turn. So monsters, citizens, you can buy a domain. The domains are a little different. They do have a cost here in the bottom left as well. They all have an ability that they will do, and they are also worth victory points. However, to get them, you have to meet the requirement that is in the top right of each domain card. So for instance, this one costs 1 little angel bird looking thing and 2 helmets. These are technical terms, of course. And those symbols are going to appear on the citizens that you have in that you're purchasing. So for instance, the summoner will get you that bird symbol you need. And then if you also had 2 of these knights, you would have 2 of those helmets, and this one also has the bird symbol. You have to meet that requirement. So you have to have those citizens in your tableau.
You know what?
To be able to pick them up.
I've never seen this before.
Uh-oh.
The hammer is a worker. Okay. The soldier is the helmet. The shadow is a little
lock and key looking thing. Yeah.
And holy is the bird symbol.
Okay. So you need 1 holy and 2 soldier symbols. Those are technical terms now. I wasn't lying that time, see? And if you have those, you still pay the $8, and then that just goes in front of you. And most of those have, some of them are immediate effects, and some of them kind of have something that will take effect for the rest of the game, like a passive effect. They kind of range. The top ones are visible, the bottom ones are not. There are 2 underneath all these. So there's 3 total domains in all 5 of those stacks. There are 5 monsters in the monster stacks. The other thing you can do on your turn, if you can't do anything else, you can gain 1 resource of whatever of these 3 you want: murder, money, or magic. Which sometimes you might just be $1 short. So you might do that as your first action, and then as your second, maybe you'll buy a domain.
And especially early in the game when you don't have your engine built up yet.
Yep. And then depending on what expansions you're playing, they also add in other things you can do. Like one of the actions it says is engage an agent. We're not playing with agents. This is relatively base game. The game will end once, well, technically the game will end when either all of the monsters are defeated, all of the domains are purchased, or in the case of a 2-player game, once 4 of any piles are empty. So it's the number of players times 2. So if we were playing a 3-player game, it would be 6 piles that needs to empty. So in our case, it most likely will be that, because
it only can be that.
Well, unless you on your same turn finish.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I believe that is it. Josh, did I miss anything?
I think that's it.
We have randomly decided that Josh is going to go first.
Oh, we also have a Duke goal.
We'll
flash those up on our screen. These are just end-game scoring goals.
Yeah, so end-game, you're going to get the points that you have in front of you if you happen to get any of these tokens, which it looks like some of these cards might have a way to get those tokens. You're going to get the end-game scoring points that are on the cards. So again, that's going to be the monsters and the domains. The citizens themselves, there's no points on the cards. But the Duke will tell you what symbols you're looking for, and it also gives you your conversion for all of the bits. So you'll add up your money, your magic, and your murder, and then you'll divide by whatever your Duke says. It's usually 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah.
And then typically you're going to score for specific symbols that are on the cards. Those symbols do include the domains. So these requirements at the end of the game, those count as symbols for your Duke. So you will also score points. So you're kind of looking to get domains that help you with whatever you're trying to do, but also domains that are going to score based on whatever Duke you have. So, and if you're playing with the Miko, who is the artist of the game, but he is also a promo Duke, take him out. Because he scores, I think 3 points for every monster you kill.
It's powerful.
So you're just going to go get murder and then win. So he's not super. I mean, he's fun if you're playing him, but not for everybody else. So, anyway, I think we're ready to go.
Let's do it.
Kick us off, man. I have randomly decided you're going first.
All right, cool. All right, 1, 3, 4. Also, when you don't get any cards in your tableau that are activated by the dice, you just get to take one resource of your choice. I'm going to take a magic.
And the same goes for the other player as well. So I am going to take a money.
Yeah, anybody at the table that doesn't get hit with the dice numbers gets something as a little bonus.
Consolation prize.
I've got some money.
Look at my Duke again. This will be the first of 30 times I look at my Duke.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to spend 1 on a summoner.
All right.
And I'm going to spend 3. Ew.
While he's thinking, I might as well explain what the summoner does. So if you are the one that rolls a 1, because that is the number on the top left, you can convert 1 magic to 3 attack. If one of your opponents rolls a 1, you can convert 1 attack to 2 magic. That is the difference between the left and the right side there on the bottom.
Yeah, I'm going to spend 3 on something.
Okay. Quite a few options. Blacksmith. So blacksmith, if you are the one that rolls a 2, you will get 1 gold for every of that type of citizen. Soldier, I believe, was the helmet. Every soldier citizen you have. And if one of your opponents rolls a 2 and you have a blacksmith, you just get a coin. All right, you did your 2 things.
I did it.
So 1, 4, and 5. So my 5 will hit my peasant, which gets me a gold. So that's all that hits for me. You got a 1 though.
Yeah, but I don't have
you don't have the
necessary
magic
requirements to turn it in. So
cool. All right, and then you definitely want to buy some stuff your first few turns before you start trying to murderize the demons. Man. Wizards are expensive.
Wizards
for what
are
they
very
get
expensive. I think over the long term it's worth it, but
yeah, I remember playing a game of this because these are the dice that come with it. They're really cool. They have like a marbling effect.
Each set has a really nice pair of dice.
And I remember playing a game of this where I think the first thing I did was buy 2 4s, and literally for the rest of the game, 4 did not roll. Not in any combination of 4. I mean, it was almost impossible that would happen. But that is certainly what happened. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to spend. Yeah, that's too expensive for the first turn. I'm going to spend 1 to get a Bogatir. I think that's how you say this.
I think so.
Which is number 8. Okay. So if I roll an 8, I will get 3 fight and/or murder. If my opponent Josh were to roll an 8, I can convert 1 of whatever I want into 4 murder. That costs me 1, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab
another Bogatir.
No, I don't like.
That sounds like what you would do.
No, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to be right. So I'm also going to get a summoner, actually, I think. That's very murder heavy, though.
What is? Yeah,
a summoner and a Bogatir.
That's usually what you do.
Yeah, but
do it,
There's not a lot out there that
believe
gets...
in
you. Time out, because I'm just now noticing, what does the Dragoon do? 2 magic plus slay?
Plus you get, basically it's a free action.
A free murder.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that then. I'm going to go Dragoon.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, it's a 9 or 10.
A 9, yeah.
I need to go 1 through 4, basically. I need to get it 1 through 4.
1 through 6 are your most frequently rolled.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. And in theory, in combination, it should be 7, but it never works out that way. This is already taking too long. I agree, everybody, with your thoughts that are in your head. I'm going to go blacksmith, and I'm going to use all of my gold. And 1, 2, and 3 to get myself blacksmith.
You did so
My
good.
apologies for that taking forever.
You did great. 4, 5, 6 or 4, 5, 9.
I should have bought that.
Should have bought that Dragoon, man.
5.
Can't believe you didn't buy that. You get a whole $1, Grandpa.
Mistakes were made, of course.
Oh boy. What do you do with $2? I want a wizard, but I can't get a wizard.
Yeah, you can't wizard with $2.
So, summoners are cool, but I don't have the stuff that gets me their benefits yet.
I mean, you can get one. You can, as your first turn, buy another summoner and then just get a magic in case it hits.
That's a good point, but I can only do it once. You can only do 1 turn.
That is something, too, I did not mention. If you have 5 cards of the number 5 and a 5 is rolled, you trigger it 5 times. It is once for every card. If 2 5s are rolled, you would trigger it 10 times. So
I'm going to go get a rogue. No, I'm not.
yeah, don't do that. How dare you?
I'm going to go get a rogue.
Yeah, you should.
No, I'm not.
No, why would you get a rogue?
I'm going to get something with one of these symbols on it.
That's what I was thinking too.
But again,
you can't
I
afford,
can't afford any of them.
Bogatir.
Bogatir. I'm going to get a Bogatir. That's my first action. Yeah. And then
I'm so proud of you.
for when you roll that,
Yeah.
I'm going to take one of those. As
So
my
you think I'm
second
rolling
action.
a 1?
Just in case, because at least I'll be able to.
Not wrong.
1,
1,
6.
5, and 6.
Yeah, money, honey, and a fight. And then I'm going to turn a fight in for 2 magic.
All right, and to your point,
That
one
feels
is getting rolled, so I'm going to pick up a summoner.
You're never going to roll it again.
Never going to roll again, and then I'm going to pick up. I can only do max of 2, so that's really going to limit me to the garbagey ones.
I don't remember it feeling this tight in the beginning. Do we have expensive stacks out there or what?
I don't know. I mean, we just random them.
Yeah.
Random dum dum dum. I'm gonna go another Bogatir. Why wouldn't I? So that's gonna cost me 2. So a money and a magic to get a Bogatir.
Your
If you
Valeria
could,
Card Kingdoms strategy is just
what?
unparalleled.
Thank you.
By the gate, by the gate, by the gate, by the gate.
Compliment. Oh crap! I should be paying attention to this guy. I am scoring 0 points from my Duke. All right.
3, 3, 6.
Oh man, I should have bought a 3.
Get a whole fight out of that, Grandpa. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get...
Even the monsters we have to fight, the cheapest one is 3 fight.
I'm going to spend 3 fight.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get this Undead Samurai.
Sure.
Which is then going to get me 3 magic. And for my second action, I'm going to spend 2 money and 2 magic
He's doing it.
to get a wizard.
Yeah. All right. All right. 268. Who do we appreciate?
This guy.
All right. So my blacksmith will
2,
get me 2 money.
And you rolled it, so I can turn anything into 4. I'll turn...
Oh my! I just got 6 fight.
Get some magic.
Thanks, Bogateers.
Yeah.
1,
Both of you are
2,
crushing
3,
it.
4, 5, 6. All right, I got to go out and get murdering because I got some murder power here. Unfortunately, 3 of the 5 things I can murder also require magic.
Good point.
Let's go ahead and kill an owlbear.
Who?
And that's the end of the podcast. I'm gonna kill. You know what? I'm just gonna kill that second one as well.
Yep. Checks out.
So each one of those will give me 2 magic. So I will get my 4 magic, and that is me. And your monsters, you do just turn upside down. There are certain cards that will randomly steal from opponents. We try to get rid of those because we don't really like that in a game that it doesn't super belong in. But it might be out there.
We got 5, 5, 10. Right. So I'm going to take 2 whole dollars.
Samesies.
I'm mad about it, though. I'm going to get myself... I'm going to murder something first.
Yeah, I don't know why you went. We're going to murder... This game's going to be over in 5 minutes because you're going to murder your stack, I'm going to murder my stack, and then we're each just going to move on to another stack.
And I got, what was that, 3 magic again? 3 magic. Then I'm going to buy.
But that is one of the reasons I like this game quite a bit is you're doing something on other people's turns.
Yep.
When they're rolling the dice, it's kind of neat. In a 2-player game, it's not that big of a deal, but you can play this up to 5 players. And the only difference with a 5-player game is one of the 5 players won't get that. It's kind of weird. They must have...
I'm spending 3 on a Dragoon.
Dragoon. That will get you a free murder if you roll a 9 or 10. Which you...
Me.
You.
Personally.
Yeah.
It's still worth 1 of each on
if I do
your roll. So, yeah.
You did too?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, 3, 6, 9. You're not
I'm not going to say it.
I'm not going to
say it.
Okay.
I'm not going to say it.
All right.
That would be expected. And I know you don't like when I do expected things.
Yeah, that'd be ridiculous. Neither one of us just have things we randomly do all the time. That wasn't great for me. I got to be honest.
I think it was better for me than you.
I got a fight. Okay. Well, I'm gonna spend 2 fight and 2 magic to kill that owl bear. And then I'm going to get the 2 magic back. So I'm just going to hang on to it. Thank you.
What giant?
And now there's a giant. Okay. And then I'm going to buy something. So I know what you're all thinking. Buy another Bogatir. You got it. So I'm going to buy a 3rd Bogatir for 3 Kashish. And I certainly hope that one of us, if not both of us, roll an 8. That is me, sir. Oh, come
1,
on.
4, 5.
Ooh, okay. My summoner hits.
You can turn a magic into 3 fights.
Cute. 4, 5 is... I get an entire coin.
4 is 1 of each. 5 is a doll hair. That was a pretty good roll for me.
Oh, man.
I'm going to spend 1 on a Bogatir.
What?
Sorry, 2
Yeah.
on a Bogatir.
You're so greedy. You have 2 Bogatir.
Because I don't want to get bought out of that one.
That is our first empty pile.
That is.
So we will replace that with one of the exhausted cards, which just is kind of a reminder. One of the expansions makes some of the exhausted cards events, but again, we're not playing with any of that stuff. So
yeah, I like the events.
Yeah,
that's
fun.
one we usually play with. We just didn't pull it out this time. For my second trick, oh boy, I think I'm just going to dive into that Undead Samurai pile some more.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why
Get
you
3
wouldn't.
magic. Okay, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. We've got 3/3/6. Yikes.
Dang.
As soon as I buy a sorceress with 3, it's not going to do it.
Probably going to buy one next turn, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now.
Just because it is a pretty decent card. Now that we have some magic built up.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to buy one for a coin and 2 magic. And then I feel like I need to buy something
I should probably
else.
figure out what my Duke does.
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Not super exciting, but it's points.
I think I'm going to buy another blacksmith, because if that hits, it's getting, or I roll it, it's getting me 3 money each. So I can't. It cost me 4. I've only got 3. Those numbers aren't the same. A rogue? I'm not sure we rolled. I don't think we rolled a 7
I haven't
yet.
seen a 7.
Which means it's due, baby. I'm going to get a rogue.
You ready for it?
Yeah.
I'm going to roll you a 7 right now.
Hit me with it. 5,
5, 10. Well, I'll take
I'll
$2
take 2
bucks,
coins.
and then I get to slay something for free and to get 2 magic. That was worth it. Free slay. I'm going to hit that Undead Samurai again.
Yeah. I don't know why you want it.
And 3 more magic. And then I get to do 2 things still. That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Might as well hit that Undead Samurai Rider. Oh, that's fighty. I don't like that.
Do it. You've spent the whole time.
I
in that
have.
pile.
I sure have. We're invested now.
All
Do
right.
that for 1.
What does
and
that
then
do?
Flip a citizen from somebody,
I would choose you.
which is you. I'm gonna flip that Bogatir, one of them Bogatirs.
Which one? Do you have a preference?
Frank here in the middle.
No.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
You had a wife and kids.
Then I've got some stuff to do. Immediately add 3 to. Oh, interesting. I don't want to do that. How much? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 11. Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna spend 1, 3, 6, 9. It's only 8, so I'm gonna spend 8.
Yeah, that makes sense.
To take the Flame Tongue Fountain. During any roll phase, I'm going to gain 3 magic if doubles are rolled. We've seen quite a few doubles already.
We have.
So hopefully that pays off.
And our new domain is Mines of Croth. It costs 15 gold.
Dang.
At the start of your action phase, you can convert 2 fight into 3 magic. It's worth 5
That's pretty
points.
good, yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know if it'd be worth that amount of money.
Got 2 symbols on it.
You did your stuff and your things.
I did.
1, 6, and 7. We convert this into 3. So 3 fight.
Oh, into 2. Oh,
Get a fight.
the opposite.
Okay, that
Okay.
hit pretty well for me. That
Oh,
rogue.
shoot, I don't have any fight. What is this? 1, 6, and
1, 6,
7.
7. Yeah.
Okay, so I will take my fight for the 6, turn it in, and take 2 magic instead.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and
You rolling 7s on your very
spend-
next turn.
I
I'm
know.
so proud of you.
I'm 1 murder shy of taking out that giant, though.
Do you want to borrow magic?
Yeah.
2 coins for magic.
No. Valeria, Settlers of Catan Card Kingdoms. I'm going to spend my first turn to get a fight, and then I'm going to turn in 8 fight, and I'm going to take out that giant.
Pretty good.
So that is a coin and 2 magic, and that was my turn.
Oh, that's Satyr Mage's big boy.
Dibs.
Not if I get
It's not that great, actually.
No, it's
You spend 10 things to get
You just
5
get
things.
5
I mean,
things
3
back.
points is not
Yeah.
terrible, I suppose.
yeah. All right. So I get 3 whenever I roll it. That's cool.
Oh, it's my Bogatyr.
And
Because
then
you murdered
4,
Frank, I get so much less.
It's 4, 4, 8. Wizard, I get 1 of each. Neat. And then 8, I can do a bunch of stuff. 6 murder.
I'm going to convert 2 money into 8 murder.
Yeah, and this is the point where it'd be nice to have those tracks.
I like having bits.
I do 2,
The tracks are nice.
but the tracks made it
It makes it quicker, too.
a lot faster.
Yeah.
And then you're not sitting here trying to count out 17 things when you're hitting them. All right.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5.
Yep, way to put those all.
Don't know why I didn't separate them before I did it.
Rushing in.
Oh, we're having fun.
Also, I think you're getting that 5 magic back. Right? Isn't that
Oh, good
possibility?
point. Good point. Yeah, because I have all of these, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
I-
one per samurai stack, so I'm getting 5 magic right back.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling me that before I put it in the bowl.
I mean, I felt
You
like.
tried.
Yeah,
You tried.
Yeah. You wouldn't have listened anyway.
No, I would not have. All right, that was my first turn. Oh,
All right, we are halfway effectively through the game.
yeah, that stack
Probably a
went,
little more.
that stack went fast.
Yeah. You leave my Satyr Mage alone.
I'm gonna kill the Satyr Mage.
No! I'm not even going to tell you that you're going to get 5 of those back again.
Yeah, but I've got to figure out which 5 I want. Do I have to take them all the same? Do
No.
you remember?
No, I don't think so.
Wild or resource? Yeah, I think I just
Yeah.
get 5 or whatever. All right, so I'm definitely gonna take. I'm gonna take a couple fighties. I'm gonna take 3 magic because I'll spend however now. Oh boy, I kind of feel bad, but not really.
You should feel so bad.
That's a beefy troll right there.
Yeah. You're good, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there's more Bogatyrs.
2,
That
6,
troll is
8.
not long for this world. All right. 1, 2.
Just a coin when you roll it. That's stupid. And anything for 4 fight. Yeah, I'll turn in
6.
2 magic for 4 fight. Or for 8 fight.
3, 4, 6. All right, we're going to go ahead and take that troll out. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 murder.
I don't know why you're hitting the tokens.
That's a good point. I have my
Yeah,
own.
you got your own little
That
token
was the whole
bits.
point of us doing
Yeah,
that.
it sure was.
Does he include himself in that?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to get 8 magic back. Would have been 10, but you killed my Satyr Mage.
You're welcome.
I grabbed that and then probably immediately spent it, but I haven't thought about what I'm going to do with it. That is another empty pile, so we are fast approaching.
I mean, fast approaching is rough because we haven't killed anything else up there. So,
Yeah, but it's one more pile.
yeah.
I mean, if you think you're winning, go buy a couple summoners who are relatively cheap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
But I think you're winning, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah. But also, I want to play the game more. So.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have just house ruled like 2 more exhaust piles or something. Interesting. I am going to. I think am I going to kill a lava hound?
I don't know why you wouldn't be killing a lava hound. You know?
Well, part of it too is I totally forget that these are down here.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm eyeing a couple of them.
Okay.
I'm going to do this one just so I can take your magic from you.
I'm gonna spend all my magic. 2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate? It's Brian.
You.
It's Brian.
I'm gonna spend 9 magic and 3 money. Is that the one I want?
The Emerald Stronghold?
Yeah.
I was going to take that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that one. So that's a total of 12. I meet the requirements. At least I'm pretty sure. I sure hope so.
Yeah, you should at this point.
I've got that. And yeah, I've got those. So Emerald Stronghold. which is during my action phase, I can ignore the increased value for citizens, so you don't have to worry about the plus. Which is neat. Oh, that one does stuff too. And it's worth 5 points at the end of the game, which is a pretty good amount. So those were my 2 actions. I murdered a Thane and I
immediately banish a citizen card from the other player. I don't care much for that.
Yeah. We did not look at any of the domains. I just grabbed 15 at random. So there's more fighty domains than there are fighty people. But that was me, though.
Okay, here we go. 5, 6, 11. Well, nobody has an 11, yeah?
No.
Well, I have a lot of fight, so I think that's what I'm going to go into. Lava Hound? I think I'm going to do Lava Hound.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 7, and 1 magic. And I'm going to take the coins from that, I believe. Yeah, 3 coins. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here it is.
We're also proud.
What do I got? 7? Sure. Nope. All right. Well, let's go get a hammer, dude, so I can maybe buy that one. It has a lot of symbols. I want those symbols. So...
But you also have to have those symbols.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I think I might just go get like a blacksmith or something.
Yeah.
Or a miner. Let's go get a miner, babe.
All right, darling.
Boom. All right. That was me.
All right. 2, 3, 5. Sweet. 5
Yeah, you've rolled that 2 a lot.
Yeah, I remember when I wanted to buy a second blacksmith, but ultimately didn't.
Yeah,
sure wish I did.
I haven't rolled the 2 at all, so I've been getting the garbage end of that one.
And then sorceress is this, and I'm just going to take another magic with her. All right. To your point, like points are good.
Points are good.
I am gonna.
You to buy that one?
I think I'm gonna buy 2 more blacksmiths. Because that's 2 money if it hits, and the 2s have been hitting.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy 2 more blacksmiths. I can ignore the plus because of my strong.
Oh yeah, so just $6, eh?
$6, and I'm gonna keep $1 and get rid of the magic.
Look at you.
So 2 blacksmiths.
So you're saying I can end the game?
You sure can.
I might do that depending on what happens here.
Because I double 2s.
I think I got a decent.
Oh come on.
4, 6, 10.
6. Yikes.
So I get 1 of each. I get 1 of these. And then my 10 hit, which is perfect, because then I get a slay plus 2 of these.
And I do believe at the end of the game, you do finish the round so that everyone gets the same amount of turns.
Yes.
And you went first, so I would still get a turn.
Yes. But basically getting 3 turns right now. So I'm going to do my slay.
Wow. I'm just going to humble brain over here.
I'm going to do my slay.
Slay it, girl.
And get this guy.
You're switching to the Banshee, huh?
Oh, wait. Oh, good point.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't.
Except the Lava Hound's worth 1, potentially 2 more points.
I'm going to take this dude.
All right, Banshee it up, bro.
Banshee. And take my 2 things back there. Now for my actual actions. I can do some stuff and some things. First of all, I'm going to spend 4 money.
And drop your mic.
And drop my mic.
For the 30th time in the last 20 minutes.
To get this blacksmith. So to trigger the end of the game.
That will trigger the end of the game.
And then for my final action, I still don't have enough symbols to do what I want. Oh, yeah, I do. 3 of those. Do I have a lockpick? I don't even have 1 lockpick.
You don't have a lockpick?
No. That's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I have Sorceress and Rogue. You stayed away. You got everything else. Oh, that's fantastic.
During any... it's 2 points, I guess. I don't have enough for that. Maybe I'll just kill another monster. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1. And we'll just do another Lava Hound.
Yeah.
And I'll just take a point. Yeah.
Hey, look at that. We did need to
Yay!
use that. Good.
That's me, sir.
All right, last turn. The game. Double 6s.
Ooh, I get 3 magic. Thank you.
Yikes. That was probably one of the worst rolls I could have for myself. I was really hoping to buy another domain, but...
And 4 coins, which is great, because now I got a bunch of resources to score.
Yikes.
Yeah, that was not a great roll for you.
No. Well, and all of the fight things also cost magic, which is okay. I do have some magic. So like a Lava Hound makes sense. 2, 4, 6, 7, and 1 for a Lava Hound. And I will also take the point, please and thank you. Which just leaves me with those 2 things, which is probably just going to be another citizen that can score me points.
You can get a minor. You
I can get
2.
Yeah, I effectively have 2, and you can
minor, rogue, or source or summoner.
And I want one of the ones with a hammer, if possible. Minor, yes, please. Because that guy's worth a little more.
All right,
that is game. So now, for the end of the game, you're going to add up all of your victory points that you have in monsters. You're going to add up your victory points that you have in domains, any tokens in front of you, and then finally your Duke. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, but then 37, 38, 39, 40, and 41 from my domain. Right? Right? Because I still count this guy, even though you flipped him. He is still a citizen in my thing.
As far as I know.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
41 to 40.
Wow. Wow. I thought I had it.
And that was a 45-minute playtime in quotes because it just took us 35 minutes to count to 40 and 41. But otherwise, yeah, I thought you had it too.
It also took us about 20 minutes to take our first turn. So
yeah,
there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally, I mean, it's kind of a deck builder. It takes longer to set up than it is to play, especially at 2-player. But it is enjoyable.
Yeah,
I still enjoy this one as well. So
yeah, and this is one I know we've played with newcomers.
Sure.
And I've played with my kids, and it's very accessible. Those people that have played Machikoro before would be very familiar with the system of rolling dice.
Space as well.
Space.
I have not played either. I don't think I've played Machikoro. I definitely have not played Space.
Haven't played Space. Interested in it though, because it's a similar feel where you're building your tableau and getting stuff every turn. Which, again, that's great for kids because it keeps them interested and newcomers aren't bored.
I mean, it keeps me interested too.
Yeah, same.
So
awesome.
But that was Valeria Card Kingdoms, and thank you for joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Bye, Roll.